On this video, we're going to take a look at the onboarding and compliance status report. So in the reports, we have two sections that link to compliance. We have the compliance report here, and the one we're looking at in this webinar is the onboarding and compliance status. So that is going to take an overview of the candidates and onboarding and compliance items. So it's going to look at the items that you've put on the compliance and onboarding page of a candidate, and it's going to give you an overview of that status. So if we click on the report here, you can then build the report and put in your date range. So I'm going to do from today's date until, let's say, the end of April. So we'll do some checks going forward so I can keep myself up to date there. What you can do is you can look for a particular candidate. I'm not going to, I'm going to keep mine wide open. You can also just view a particular check type. So up here in this filter, you've got your black file here of options. So if you only wanted to look at, say, DBS, CSCS, any of these, you can just pick just the one, or you could pick a couple of those. So you could use the arrows over here and then click on OK. And it's only going to look at the status on those particular items or check types, should I say. I'm going to look, again, I'm going to look generally. So let's get rid of those. So again, you can choose, you've got lots of choice in the report. You can look at item status. So do you want to look at just complete items, incomplete items, or any of those? You can look at the candidate status, if that helps you narrow down your results in there. You have the usual filtering of consultant, team, office, or region, and then you can group your data. And as you can see, you have multiple options in that section. You can then also sort that data. So most commonly in here, you're going to be looking at maybe expiry date. So I'm going to leave mine quite open. I'm going to leave mine as PDF, but you do have the choice of selecting RTF or Excel. And just to show you, once you confirm, we can see DBS check here, date requested, date received, and the expiry date within that particular date range that I put in. So I've got one coming up for expiry. So then, of course, I can go and speak to Linda. I've got good over a month now, so I can go and get in hold of her, get her to get that up to date and send me across the up-to-date document. So you can see how handy that onboarding report can be. You can use it for seeing incomplete items, complete items, expired items going forward.